All right, so if you haven't watched the previous couple of questions, watch those before getting into this one. But this one says, write the formula of each compound below. So in this case, we need to find the charges and then cross them in order to find the formula if it's an ionic compound. If it's a covalent compound, the prefixes will tell us how many of the different atoms there should be. So let's look here at magnesium carbonate. So magnesium is right here. So we have Mg2+. Carbonate is one of the polyatomic ions in a couple of questions previously, and it is CO3 2-. We cross them. And we might think that it's Mg2CO3 2. However, if both of these have a common denominator, we have to multiply or divide through. So in this case, the common denominator between 2 and 2 is the same numbers. They're both 2, so they both become 1. And we get magnesium carbonate is MgCO3. This is a white powder gymnasts use, when they're doing their gymnast stuff. All right, nickel 2 acetate. So the Roman numeral in the name tells us the charge. So we have nickel, which is 2+. This always tells you the charge on the metal, and it's always positive. Okay, the charge on the metal is always positive. Acetate is C2H3O2-. Cross them. We have nickel, C2H3O2, 2. Note that when you need two or more polyatomic ions, you have to put it in parentheses. If you only need 1, you don't need parentheses, but if you need 2 or more than 2, you do put it in parentheses. Of course, we didn't end up using this one, right? Because we had to cross them out. If you see that you have to cross them out earlier, you don't need to write this one down. All right, probably the easiest ones to find the formula of are the ones with the prefixes, as long as you know the prefixes. This one says phosphorus trichloride, PCl3. This means 1 phosphorus and 3 chlorines. Copper 2 nitrate. Copper is Cu. The 2 tells us that it's 2+. Nitrate is NO3-. Cross them. Because we need two nitrates, we have to put it in parentheses. Cu, NO3 in parentheses, 2. Copper 2 nitrate. Carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride is a covalent compound containing only nonmetals. CCl4. Tetra means 4. Ammonium sulfate. Ammonium is another polyatomic ion, which is NH4+. Sulfate is SO4 2-. Cross them, and we get NH4, which has to be in parentheses because there's more than one of them, 2 SO4. So that's basically going from the names to the formulas. In my opinion, it's easier to go from the names to the formulas than to go from the formulas to the names.